Hi, my name is Charity from Charity's by Charity's blog. I make health educational videos to help enlighten and to educate ourselves on our health, which will enable us to live a vibrant life. Almost everyone can feel down from time to time. For instance, when you lose your job or you're unemployed or you lose your loved person through death or you have broken heart or you have very strong emotional feelings towards the opposite sex which you are not getting the same response. This can sometimes make you sad, depressed, or feel down. Depression is one of the most leading cause of disabilities in the world. According to the World Statistics, 1 out of 6 individuals will experience depression in their life, and out of this, majority of them lose their life or become disabled in our society. That is why it is very vital for us to know this condition, which will help us to live a vibrant life. When you take the global population, which is being estimated that we have about 7 billion people in the world, and divide it by sex. From this analogy, you are going to realize that you have about over billions of people who would live with depression in the world, which is so sad. Now, what is depression? Depression is a mental condition that occurs when you have a continual or a persistent sadness, which can linger for about 2 or 1 month or even some weeks. Depression is mostly common in women than in males. It is being projected that 20% of women will experience depression, whilst 12% of men would also experience depression. This is due to the fact that we have hormonal differences and then that of psychosocial pressures or external factors. Which can trigger this. Now, we have various types of depression. We have seasonal depression coming from the word season. That means it's okay due to the seasons we find ourselves. It can either occur in the winter, the summer, or the spring. The spring, in other words, either the dry season, the wet season. We also have one also called postpartum depression, mostly occur after giving birth. In women, this subsides some hours or few days after birth. We have premenstrual dysphoric disorder. This occurs prior to amesis, the women. We are looking at today, our main point is clinical depression or major depressive disorder. This is our main focus today. This is a type of depression that is very severe and it affects people negatively. It affects the person's mood, how the person think, how the person feel, how the person act, and how the person perceive the environment around him or her. What are some of the signs and symptoms of depression? We have low energy and fatigue. The person is not able to have energy to do the day-to-day activity. Remember, depression affects the normal daily routine, like sleeping, eating, walking. So when you have low energy, you're not able to perform all the daily uh, normal routine activities. You have sleeping disorders. Have trouble sleeping or you sleep too much. So when it comes to the medical term for this, when you have trouble sleeping, we call it insomnia. When you have when you can sleep too much, we call it hypersomnia. We also have low concentration. Yeah. When, for example, when you're a student, you're not able to get hold to your books, you're not able to read, you're not able to perform well academically because you're not able to concentrate, you're not able to make decisions right. And when you're also working, you're not able to make organizational targets or standards because you are not able to make proper decision or decisions at all. It affects your appetite. You can either eat a little or eat too much. Loss of pleasure in previous activity. For example, if there's somebody who's a fan of having sex, enjoy having sex, and all at a sudden you withdraw, it can be a sign of depression. Or there's somebody who's a fan of television, there's somebody who's a fan of talking. So in relationships or in our marriage life, when your partner suddenly withdraw from whatever they have interest in, please do not let us jump to conclusion. Let's see the root cause of it because this can be the signs and symptoms of depression. We have the other one. We have another one called inappropriate guilt and worthless. These are some of the thoughts of a depressive person. Oh, I cannot do this. I am sorry. Life is worth living. It is my bad. These are some of the signs and symptoms of a depressive person. Please you need to take note of this. The last one is that we have recurring thoughts of death, suicide, and then that of what personal self-hate. They mostly would want to take their own life. They always think of hurting themselves because they believe that their living is not important. Now, what are some of the causes of depression? Of course, clinically, it is unknown, but we have some risk factors, which is called brain chemistry, or when there's an imbalanced hormone in the brain, hormones like the serotonin and then that of dopamine. These hormones are responsible for regulating sleep, motivation, and appetite. That's why in our signs and symptoms, you realize that when you have depression, you are not able to sleep well, you have trouble sleeping, you have insomnia, hypersomnia, you have loss of interest in previous activity. This is because the hormones are imbalanced. You also have what we call genetic. When you have pre-history, you have a parents, you have mother, father, siblings, or you are pre-exposed to it through your gene. You have medical conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, HIV/AIDS. When you are being diagnosed of this, you definitely will not be happy. You will be sad. It can lead to depression. We have what we call the last one being medication. Medication such as substance, alcohol. This side effect of this medication can cause you to depression. Please, depression is very, 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 very um, important mental disorder that affect individual day in and day out. When we look at the world statistics, it's making a lot of people lose their life and it's causing them, or some of them, disabled. That is why we are we need to know the importance of this so we can take good care of ourselves. Please, if you found this video useful, please give a thumbs up, share to help this channel to grow. Remember, my name is Charity and I will always love you. Please stay blessed, stay healthy. I love you. Bye bye.